Have you ever walked into a room, felt perfectly put together, maybe even confident, but then nothing happened? You didn't feel that shift in the atmosphere?
Oh, absolutely. It's that feeling of being fine. You look presentable, you look appropriate, but you're essentially blending into the wallpaper. It's the beige experience.
Exactly. The beige experience. It haunts us, and that's what we're tackling today. We aren't just talking about looking nice, we are talking about being unforgettable. The kind of presence that lingers in a room 10 minutes after you've left. But is that just about having a loud personality? Or can you actually engineer that reaction through what you wear?
You can absolutely engineer it. In fact, it's less about personality and more about visual psychology. There are specific triggers, colors, silhouettes, patterns that the human brain is hardwired to notice and remember. It's not magic, it's behavioral science wrapped in fabric.
I love that. Behavioral science wrapped in fabric. So we have 5 specific outfits to break down today. These aren't just random trends, they are strategic choices. Let's start with the first one. It's a classic, but we're doing it differently. The power suit.
Right, but not just any suit. We are talking about the tomato red power suit.
Tomato red, not burgundy, not maroon.
No, it has to be that high saturation, vibrant, almost aggressive red. Think about the psychology here. There's something called the red dress effect in psychology, which suggests that red enhances perceived attractiveness and dominance. It's primal.
So when you walk in wearing a tailored, wide-leg trouser suit in that color, you're basically hacking the room's brain.
Precisely. You're signaling vitality and confidence before you even open your mouth. The key here is the tailoring. If you wear bright red and it's ill-fitting, it looks like a costume. But if you have a sharp blazer, maybe cinched at the waist to give that hourglass structure, and you pair it with a crisp, unbuttoned white silk shirt underneath, it balances the aggression of the color with the sophistication of the cut.
It's the balance of I'm in charge and I'm approachable. And I suppose the accessories matter here too. You don't want to overdo it.
Definitely. Minimal gold jewelry. Let the red do the heavy lifting. This is the outfit for when you need to close a deal or own a networking event. It's impossible to ignore.
Okay, so that's color. Let's talk about texture and movement. Because the second look is something I feel a lot of people are afraid of, but when it works, it really works. The cerulean fringe mini.
Oh, this is for the brave, but the payoff is huge. We're seeing a massive resurgence of fringe, and there is a reason for it. It's all about kinetics.
Kinetics.
The science of movement. The human eye is evolutionary, adapted to track motion. If you are standing still in a stiff dress, you are a static image. But if you are wearing layers of cerulean blue fringe, every time you laugh, turn, or walk, the dress moves. You become a living, breathing performance.
That's such a cool way to think about it. You aren't just wearing the dress is reacting to you.
Exactly, and cerulean is such a specific electric blue. It's fresh. It's not a standard navy. This is the main character outfit. It's perfect for a rooftop party or a girls' night out.
But you have to be careful with styling, right? If the dress is moving that much, you probably shouldn't have crazy hair or massive earrings.
Correct. Pull the hair back into a sleek ponytail. Let the neck and the fringe be the focus. If you're dancing, you want that fringe to whip around without getting tangled in jewelry. It's playful, but it commands attention because it's so dynamic.
I love that. It makes you want to watch the person just to see what the clothes do next. Moving on to number 3. This one feels a bit more intellectual to me. The asymmetrical polka dot play.
Yes, this is for the art gallery opening or the creative brunch. Polka dots are classic, almost retro. But the twist here is the asymmetry and the scale. We're talking oversized black and white dots.
Why does asymmetry make someone unforgettable? Is it just because it looks different?
It's about visual friction. The human brain loves symmetry. It finds it easy to process. When you introduce asymmetry, like an off-the-shoulder top paired with a skirt that is long on one side and short on the other, the brain has to work a split second longer to resolve the image.
Wait, that's fascinating. So you're actually forcing people to look at you longer because their brains are trying to solve the puzzle of your outfit.
Exactly. And that extra engagement time cements the image in memory. Plus, the high contrast of black and white is the easiest pattern for the eye to register. It's crisp.
It sounds very chic, very fashion editor.
It is. It says, I understand the rules of fashion well enough to break them. It's not trying too hard to be sexy, it's trying to be interesting. And interesting is always memorable.
I agree. Interesting beats pretty any day of the week. Now, let's talk about number 4. This is a pattern that refuses to die, but I feel like people get it wrong so often. The leopard luxe trench.
Ah, the neutral that isn't a neutral. Leopard print.
Is it really a neutral though?
In the fashion world, yes. But here is the secret to making it unforgettable rather than tacky. It has to be the outerwear, and it has to be oversized and structured.
So we aren't talking about a tight leopard dress, we're talking about a floor-sweeping coat.
Right. Imagine a dramatic, belted trench coat with strong shoulders. You wear it over something incredibly simple, a black slip dress, sheer tights, ankle boots. The coat is the armor.
It gives off a very specific energy. It's mysterious. It's a bit dangerous.
It's primal. We associate big cat prints with power, speed, and luxury. But by doing it as a coat, you have the option of the reveal. You walk in, you take up space with this bold print, but then you take it off to reveal a sleek, simple silhouette underneath. It's effortless.
It feels very cinematic, like you're on the run, but in a very expensive way.
Expensive fugitive is a great aesthetic, but seriously, it creates a narrative. People wonder where you're going or where you've been.
Okay, we've covered power, movement, intellect, and mystery. We have one left, and this one feels like the finale, the violet-draped goddess.
This is the showstopper. This is for when you need to be the most stunning person in the room, period. A vibrant purple one-shoulder gown with architectural draping.
Why purple? We talked about red earlier. What does purple bring to the table?
Purple is fascinating because it combines the stimulation of red with the calm of blue. Historically, it's the color of royalty because the dye was so expensive. It signals rarity. When you wear a deep, vibrant violet, you are signaling that you are precious.
And the cut you described, the draped goddess, that implies a lot of fabric but also skin.
It's about the balance of coverage and exposure. The draping across the bodice feels very sculptural and high fashion, but then you have a daring low back.
The low back is such a power move.
It is the ultimate confidence move. Because you can't see your own back. You are exposing a vulnerable part of your body to the room, trusting that you look incredible. It forces you to stand up straight. You literally have to carry yourself like a queen to pull it off.
That's a really deep point. The clothes actually dictate your posture, which dictates your psychology.
100%. You cannot slouch in a backless gown. You have to glide. And that physical change in how you move is what makes you unforgettable. The dress is just the tool that forces you to embody that version of yourself.
So looking at these 5 outfits, the red suit, the fringe, the polka dots, the leopard trench, and the violet gown, there is a common thread here. None of these are safe.
No. Safety is the enemy of memory. If you want to be safe, wear the beige cardigan. If you want to be remembered, you have to risk something. You have to risk being too bright, too bold, or too complex.
But the risk has to be intentional.
Correct. It's not about chaos. It's about curated boldness. It's saying, I know who I am, and I'm not afraid to show you.
That brings me to a question for our listeners. We often dress for utility, to stay warm, to be comfortable. But when was the last time you dressed for impact?
And what are you afraid would happen if you did? Are you afraid people would look? Because that's the point.
Exactly. We spend so much time trying to fit in, but the people we admire the most are the ones who stand out.
Fashion is a language. If you mumble, no one hears you. These 5 outfits? They are shouting, singing, and reciting poetry.
I love that. So here is our challenge to you listening right now. Pick one of these concepts. Maybe you don't have the exact violet goddess gown, but find that piece in your closet that scares you a little bit. The one you've been saving for a special occasion.
Make today the special occasion. Put it on. See how your energy changes. See how the room changes around you.
Because ultimately, the most unforgettable thing you can wear is the belief that you deserve to be seen.
Beautifully said.
So tell us in the comments which of these 5 is calling your name. The tomato red power suit, the violet goddess, or do you have your own unforgettable go-to? Drop it below. We read every single one.
And if you're loving these style secrets, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got more confidence-boosting, head-turning episodes coming.
You deserve to be remembered, babe. Go try one of these and own it. See you next time.